taking you in this moment.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Toni Bryann, and in today's video, we will be discussing the major shift in influencer and influencer marketing. I have been so excited to do this video primarily because I think that it really resonates with my video that I did in the past, talking about, are we really becoming that girl or the same girl? If you guys want to check it out, it'll be linked up here for you guys to see. I think it's a really good video, a really thought-provoking video, and there's a really good discussion going on in the comments down below that y'all could check out. I think that there is a major shift going on where people are just kind of getting fed up with influencers. So before we talk about the fall of influencers and the fall of influencer marketing, we have to start off with what an influencer is, because some people may not know or they don't know the exact definition of what an influencer is. So according to Influencer Marketing Hub, an influencer is someone who has the power to affect the purchasing decisions of others because of his or her authority, knowledge, position, or relationship with his or her audience. In a separate definition, they also say an influencer is someone who has a following in a distinct niche with whom he or she actively engages. The size of the following depends on the size of his or her topic of the niche. So along with this definition, they made sure to emphasize that influencers are not just some form of marketing tools. They actually form a relationship with potential customers, which can be used as an asset for brands to achieve their marketing goals, which is to gain a customer or gain a subscriber or gain an audience. So influencers use a tool of their likability or their relatability or their influence, which is in the word influencer, to captivate that said audience and deliver for the brand that they're collaborating with to receive a profit. So with that definition, let's get into the rise of influencers. Influencers came from social media. Social media has always been around, but at one point it was just used for fun when you had apps like MySpace and Facebook. Facebook definitely kicked off the rise of influencers because people would start becoming Facebook famous, but Instagram rapidly became popular around 2011 and 2012. At first being used just as a fun app to post photos of yourself, your friends, your food, etc., etc., it quickly shifted into a marketing scheme. People rose to fame because others liked to see their pictures and reality stars, and then the Instagram influencer came about. Right along this time, we started seeing more people on YouTube, and they started getting famous off of YouTube. So a lot of brands, businesses, and marketers saw the impact that these YouTubers had to captivate an audience. Most people that started out on YouTube around 2009 and 2010, they saw YouTube more so as a hobby that quickly generated into a full-time career. Now, like I said, with these companies seeing the influence that these YouTubers had, they started reaching out to them to send them products to promote. Now, you mostly saw this in the beauty industry. So people like Bethany Mota, Zoella, Michelle Phan, Jackie Aina, they would do hauls showing all the makeup products that they bought. They would do makeup routines. They would even do clothing hauls and so on and so forth. Whenever these ladies would promote or show the products that they were using or that they got from the store, stores were starting to see these products sell out, and they came up with the right idea of sending these influencers, or at the time, just these YouTubers, products and asked them to promote them. And they started seeing massive revenue from that. So from what I'm assuming, these creators saw the fact that everything that they would promote would sell out, and they started winning money from it, especially if they had a management team behind them. And it quickly turned into a multi-billion-dollar industry. Now, in terms of Instagram, there was a major shift in influencer marketing in terms of reality stars. People that were on shows like Jersey Shore, Love Island, The Bachelor quickly gained a huge following after coming off of these shows, which was not seen any time before. Previously, a lot of these people would go in reality shows and their lives wouldn't necessarily change unless they were on spin-offs of the same exact show. But now these people would go on these said shows, reach a huge audience. That huge audience would then go follow them on social media, like a bunch of their pictures, and boom, now they're like a mini celebrity. Brands saw this and they started doing the same thing that they were doing with YouTubers, sending products and asking them to promote them. Kylie Jenner is one of the OG influencers. She is one person that showed that just having a personality would develop into you becoming a billionaire. Well, according to Forbes, close to a billionaire. Kylie captivated and used social media to gain mass influence from being on a reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kylie Jenner began promoting things like Flat Tummy Tea, Fashion Nova, and other brands related to beauty and fashion for what she was known for. She even began her own brand and gained massive influence and sold out in the first 6 to 7 seconds of launching. Very quickly, between 2014 and 2016, brands are starting to see a mass influx in people purchasing things from what they saw online. 40% of people said they had purchased an item online after seeing it used by an influencer on either Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, or Vine. Nearly 50% of people relied on recommendations from their favorite influencer when making purchases. And that was just the start of mass influencer marketing. Today, nearly 50 million people around the world consider themselves to be an influencer or content creator. And investments in the creator space amassed nearly $5 billion last year alone. Now, with all that being said, and we see that huge number, there is now a shift in influencer marketing. And why is that? We're gonna break it down to what we've been seeing online, people sharing why they're no longer interested in the influence that they see every day, or just don't want to be an influencer anymore, period. So let's get into the fall of influencers. Starting off with number 1, no longer authentic. As I stated previously, nearly 50% of people back in 2014 to 2016 said that they strongly relied on their favorite influencers in order to purchase a product. Today, it seems as if everybody is promoting something and they're not doing it with the best intentions, and it's more so seen as a money grab. A lot of people complain that they wouldn't see their favorite YouTubers or their favorite Instagrammers post unless it was a sponsored post. Now, given this is a massive way how influencers make their money, and I understand that we all have to make a living. This is how I make my living, okay? So I completely understand. But a lot of the times, people are seeing it just as a money grab, and they miss that authenticity that they used to get when influencers were just in their bedroom promoting products for free. For instance, TikTok user Michaela Nogueira, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but she's a beauty influencer slash TikToker that has amassed over 14 million followers on TikTok. She recently received lots of backlash after allegedly putting false eyelashes on in order to promote a product that was sent to her from L'Oreal.
Look how long and lengthened my lashes look.
This literally just changed my life. This looks like false. This is how? What? It's this L'Oreal telescopic lift. Look at the wand. Okay, so basically I'm taking the curved side and I'm going root to tip and I'm starting to coat the lashes. And then once you've done that, you flip the brush to the side and you use the hook comb to basically separate. This is one coat. Okay, I'm gonna add a second. Look at the length. Do you see that? I am speechless, and I'm not sure anyone's gonna ever be able to compete with this.
Michaela, the jig is up. I'm going to show you guys the progression on how we know for a fact it's falsies. This is bare eye. This is her applying the first coat. Okay, stay with me here. And boom, she flips it, and then she's like, okay, now I'm gonna apply the second coat. And then at this point, she's like, hold on, I'll be back a sec. And then she was like, wow, do you see how long that got? And then she's like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing on earth. Like, oh my God, you can't even tell that this is only mascara. But when we just zoom in here, we can see where she cut the little falsie from there to there. And then she just, you just cut some little wispies. That's all.
I understand if you love Michaela. I follow her too. I like her videos. But it is really annoying when you see these big influencers blow up and straight up lie to you for a check. This is how marketing and advertising works. Yes, I understand. But personally, I'd rather support someone who's gonna be straight up about whether they're wearing fake lashes or not. If you're watching a L'Oreal commercial with some model on the TV, you don't know who that is. It's a 30-second commercial. But when we watch people like Michaela, people have been watching her for months, for years. It's not crazy to expect that these people would actually be somewhat honest with us. Why does everybody love Keith Lee so much? Because he's so pure and honest. And because of that, all these doors are opening for him, as they should. I'm just saying, again, I don't want to send hate to her, but she's been in so many controversies like this where she's been really caught lying. Like, this isn't the first time.
People felt that it was inauthentic and the product did not work as well as she may have said if she had to add on false eyelashes in order to say that the product was a good product. That leaves out the authenticity that lots of followers expect from their favorite influencers to get an accurate review from them. This example is just one of many that is showing that viewers are no longer trusting their favorite influencers to accurately promote a product. Moving right along to number 2. Everyone is literally posting the same exact content. Now, I am all for the saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But y'all, every single video, especially when it comes to the lifestyle content creators, are so eerily similar, it's creepy at this point. So I'm gonna break down to you the exact type of lifestyle influencer I'm discussing, though I do like to watch this content. Let's start with just the apartment. Everybody's apartment is the exact same carbon copy. They all have the same cups, they all have the same straws, they all have the same couch, they all have the same minimalist vibe in terms of the black and the whites and the tans. They all have the high-rise apartments. It's just carbon copies of one another. Now let's get into the cities that they're living in. They're either in Atlanta, LA, Houston's one that's coming up, New York City, and I think those are like the most popular ones that I see. And you'll see Dallas from time to time when it comes to black women. And now also everyone is doing Get Ready With Me's, but they're doing it in the same type of way. I love to watch Get Ready With Me's. I love to film Get Ready With Me's, but everyone kind of does like this fake rushing thing that I've seen a lot. They'll do like a get ready with me to go to this party and I have to be ready in 10 minutes, but they're doing a whole face in 10 minutes. And when they're vlogging, the vlogs are the exact same. The same music is used, the same cuts, the same camera. Everything is literally the same. It's like astounding at this point. Let's get into what their day-to-day routine is whenever they are vlogging. There's journaling involved. There's a smoothie or something of that sort involved. There's a workout, typically Pilates. That's the new thing right now. Or you'll even see yoga. Yoga is also something that I see a lot of them doing now. They'll be wearing a gym set or a loungewear set of some sort. And I'm almost certain y'all know exactly what type of videos I'm talking about.
I've been seeing a copious amount of discourse on Twitter about this topic right here. Everyone is starting to look the exact same on social media. It's very rare nowadays that you'll see something original that most people seem to like and that it remains original for the following weeks. But this is because everyone's chasing originality instead of just being original.
Are they entertaining? Yes, they're entertaining, but they're becoming the same exact recycled content that we see on a day-to-day basis, and people are just getting tired of it. Where is the individuality? Where is the diversity? Like, I know not everyone lives the same exact way. Like, we all get up at 5 a.m. and go to bed at 9 p.m. every single day. Like, guys, let's be for real. Let's get into number 3. A lot of content creators just aren't relatable anymore. What went from just seeing a girl in her childhood bedroom or maybe getting her first apartment or getting ready for college classes has turned into some form of flexing culture. A lot of the times when these influencers make it, they begin flexing on people and just showing a very unrealistic lifestyle. Now, do not get me wrong. I am all for making it and being able to buy yourself nice things, but a lot of the times people aren't being authentic in terms of the products and the materialistic things that they have. And say they really can afford this lifestyle that they're showing us, it's once again not relatable to the average person. If you guys heard me say, the influencer marketing industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, so it's understandable that these girls are making lots and lots of money. But the typical person is not an influencer, though there are about 50 million people worldwide that do consider themselves as such. What made influencers and influencing the thing of the time was the fact that people could see themselves in that person. Influencers kind of replaced celebrities because celebrities were seen as unreachable, but influencers were. But now these influencers are becoming mini celebrities. And then you hear the truth come out about them that they're not who they portray themselves to be, unfortunately. They let the money get to their head and they start acting different and acting like they're better than, and people are just not for that. The whole goal of influencers was to become the opposite of celebrities and have that relatability factor that we also crave with people that we want to look at. And in my personal opinion, a lot of these influencers use this form of flexing because they know that a lot of these girls kind of want to be them or they're really into them. So they use the flexing to get more popularity from the fact that they have these luxuries and that they have designer bags and they're on private jets and they have the floor-to-ceiling windows and they have the rich boyfriend and they have all the money in the world. But it comes to a time when people are starting to see through them and they see the flexing that they're doing and people are just getting bored of it. And last but not least, to connect to my last point, people are just getting older. I think when influencer marketing first really began to take off, it was really prevalent in the older generation of Gen Z. So I would say more so 96 to 2001, 2002 babies. Those babies are getting older. Like the older Gen Z is gonna be 30 soon enough, which is crazy. And they just have other more important things to focus on. And they also can see through the BS that we once did not see through as we've gotten older. I mean, honestly, just look through your favorite YouTubers' views. Their views are not the same views that they had 3 to 4 years ago. And once again, that has to do with people just getting older. These creators are getting exposed for the BS as well. And I think that there's going to be a new chapter of influencers coming in. So though I don't consider myself to be an influencer, I technically am. I am a full-time content creator. So that is kind of in synopsis of being an influencer. But that's my point. I think that influencer marketing is going to make a major shift in terms of what people used to post and what was the most popular content. A lot of these people that I'm speaking on are lifestyle influencers where they vlog, they do get ready with me's, they're showing their lifestyle and they're being very flashy. Especially in this economy where everything is rising but salaries, I think people are tired of being flexed on. People are tired of seeing people live a lifestyle that's not easily attainable or see people being shallow or just showing and broadcasting everything that they do have. I think people are starting to want to learn things and actually gain something from the content that they consume. Very soon, the content that I think is going to be the most popular is going to be some form of education, some form of discussion content like commentary channels. So the whole vlogging factor won't be as popular. And once again, everyone is considering themselves to be an influencer today. Like the term micro-influencer, I see all the time. I see people really trying to come up and I'm all for it. But at the same time, everyone's trying to be carbon copies of the next person. So you're definitely going to start seeing influencers that aren't just influencers. They may be someone that works at a bar and they happen to make content on TikTok or happen to make content on YouTube, or teachers, social workers, lawyers, someone that's really into reading books. Those things are more relatable and they're seen as something that people can see themselves as. I'm giving the whole vlogging factor of influencing about another year or two, unless there's some major thing that shifts where people aren't doing the same exact content or aren't trying to flex on people. I give it 2 years to last, especially in this said economy. People are also educating themselves more and seeing that a lot of things that we see broadcasted when it comes to celebrities and influencers are really just a bunch of baloney. People's third eyes are opening up. All right, you guys, so that is the end of this video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please comment down below your thoughts on the end of influencer marketing, or should I say the major shift in influencer marketing. I don't think influencer marketing is going to end necessarily anytime soon as a whole, but I do definitely believe that there is going to be a major shift in the type of content that people consume. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We are about 7,000 subscribers away, well 8,000 subscribers away in order to get to the 100,000. So make sure to subscribe and share this video. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I will see you all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.
Taking you in this moment, come get close like you own name. Read your aura, you want more of all this love, you'll be your name. Release